Hello and welcome back to my channel, Craft Time by Casey. I am Casey, and this will be a relatively short video showing you a few of the finished pieces that I made from the patterns that came in the January 2022 PotomacBeads Best Bead Box XL. When you get the XL, you get 3 patterns. You get 2 patterns that come with all the pieces, and then you get a bonus pattern where you can either use your own stash or you can order from the PotomacBeads.com website to get the beads that it calls for. So here we go. The first one that I made, the pattern that I followed was the Royal Matters earrings, and it had the step-by-step on the inside. Here they are. The only thing I will say is in comparison, they're a shade or 2 darker from the picture, but I mean, you know, lighting and everything is different. So they're pretty much exact from the picture. I was able to follow the pattern very easily. It wasn't too complicated. I would say the one complaint that I would have, if I had to pick a complaint, is when you sew in the post on the back, it does feel a little loose. I don't think that, that would matter all that much. And if I do make another pair, I could always try to kind of tighten up the strings. But I will say I do like the way they look. You can still manipulate them a little bit and push, make sure that they're shaped the right way. But I'm very happy with how they came out. I will probably be making this pattern again. All right. And that was the first pattern. A huge positive that I would say is in this bead box, they do not just give you enough to make one of the item. They give you enough to make, I could probably make another 2 pairs of earrings with the materials that I have left over. So even after already making it, like I said, I have a lot left over. So that's a huge positive. The next one that I have is the Cheryl Bracelet, and I will say this one, I thought it was going to be complicated. It really was not. The directions that come in these patterns are very clear. Not only do they have the directions worded out, they have very clear drawings to go with the directions. So I am a fan. So here is the finished. And you can see it pretty much looks exactly like the drawing. Or I should say the picture that comes with it. And I love the way this came out. I can just about guarantee that I will be making several of these. I absolutely love this. This is an awesome pattern. The one tweak that I did make from the pattern is that it comes with a lobster clasp, and I am not a big fan of lobster clasps on bracelets because I struggle to put them together. So I changed it to a clasp that I already have, and that's a magnet clasp. And to me, it is just easier to put on. So I will go ahead and put this on. It just closes right up. I love the way this bracelet came out. And I will probably wear this one and make another one. Just like with the pattern, with the earrings, there are plenty left to make another one. So, and like I said, I did not use the clasp that comes with them because it was a bracelet and I prefer to use the magnet clasp. But if you do like lobster clasps for your bracelets, it did come with that. But again, lots of supply to make not just one, but 2 or 3. And then the last one was the bonus pattern, the Crystal Grotto bracelet. And it tells you what it calls for, but this is the pattern that doesn't come with the supplies. It does give you still step-by-step instructions with pictures to show you exactly how it needs to go. And what I did is I used the supplies that I had, and I honestly wanted to kind of test it, to see if it was kind of flexible, to see if you can adjust it a little bit, or do you have to have, you know, the exact materials to use it for this pattern. And I found it to be very flexible. Here is the one that I made, and I do really love the way that it came out. Instead of using these Potomac crystal cylinders, it called for rondelles and cylinders. I had these cube crystals, and I like the way they look, and I thought that, you know, let me try it, let me see. And I ended up using the cube crystals, and I absolutely love the way that it came out. I even followed all the way through to the step at the end where it covered the end piece, the connector at the end. And that was another thing. It called for a 10-strand end connector, and I used a 5-strand. And I still think the pattern came out really beautiful. So I do think that these patterns are flexible and adjustable. You can kind of tweak them to make them your own. I did use one of my own toggle clasps to go with it, and it does call for a toggle clasp in the picture and in the instructions, but I do think with such a large piece at the end and such a heavy bracelet that a toggle clasp in this case would be kind of necessary, useful. But again, I'm just not a fan of using lobster clasp. But yes, I'm a fan of these patterns. And I really like the way it turned out. I'll probably make another one of these as well. Here are the 3 patterns that were in January's box. I would say even if you're a beginning bead weaver, you know, I think the instructions in these patterns are very clear, very easy to follow. You might have, you know, a misstep or two in the beginning and learn from it, but I mean, I am very impressed and very happy with how these came out. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this kind of video, go ahead and give me a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and give me a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you'd like to see, if you'd like to see other videos like this, or some of the jewelry that I create. All right, thank you very much.